I'll bet you're wondering who that was just now. Well, that was me after eating too much salt for the day. It makes my lips puff up, and I'm definitely my own worst enemy. I'm Kathleen Davis, founder of Purity Quest, student at the Garrett J. White Coach Master Academy, and today I want to kind of talk about the things that we put inside of our body that affect our external experience, or the reflections of our external experiences in the day. And we will start at my kitchen. Actually, we'll start at the grocery store and then we'll go to the kitchen.
Question, does your kitchen reflect more of this or does it reflect more like this? And this even. And despite our best efforts, I'm sure we all have at least a little bit of this in our kitchen. This is all a reflection of what we feel about ourselves inside.
Okay, next is my kitchen. And I don't really like this print, and I can't wait to change it, but I haven't found something I really like yet. So that's gonna go eventually. And we have our little Christmas tree. We didn't have a big one, but there's the candy. And I will show you what's in my fridge. We've got the salads and the oranges and the eggs and the yogurt, and of course we've got the cheese and the veggies and the milk and some leftover rice I'm gonna make chicken with. And we have just some frozen foods for my boy and some meats and all very exciting stuff, I know. And juices. Now I know the grocery store and my fridge were just the highlights of your day, but maybe I could better that with a story concerning my healing in 2011. I was diagnosed 16 years ago with hypothyroidism and was on a very high dose of Synthroid for that long. I soon found out that the medication had a side effect that causes heart disease, and my mom and dad happened to have passed from heart disease. So I took that into account, and I went to a naturopathic doctor because I wasn't getting, it seemed like a band-aid to me, the thyroid medication that I was on. And lo and behold, he told me that my thyroid was actually hyper and not hypothyroidism, and that it started with a dysfunctional hypothalamus, which is in the system of that running system. I don't quite know what it's called. Either way, I was misdiagnosed completely. So with the transformation of my body, I've lost about 40 pounds, and this is why. Because I trusted God. And one day I went to my naturopath, and I told him that I have been completely off my thyroid medication for a month and a half. And I took myself off because I told my doctor he's my guide and not my God. And his eyes got really big, and he took that into account, and he says, well, let's see what we can do. And now I have been without thyroid medication for about 9 months now, and still have kept off the 40 pounds that I released along the way, and I'm just getting smaller and smaller all the time because the real problem was addressed. Now, this came at a price. I mean, I had to stop eating dairy and sugar and wheat and corn, and was definitely had to be disciplined. But there's times like today that I fall back and eat way too much salt, and tend to be my own worst enemy. So what kind of things in your life do you do that create situations that you are your own worst enemy and causes your life to reflect poorly because you feel poorly because of the decisions you've made? And think about that. My name is Kathleen Davis, and I hope to see you in my mirror tomorrow. Good night.